Hello, and once again, we're live with the Modern Mystery School UK EU podcast and YouTube channel. And today we are with Martina. Martina, welcome. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you, Davina Kate, for this amazing opportunity. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, I am so excited to hear about your journey with the Ritual Master Path. And just to recap, we're sharing people's own direct experiences of this path, and you have been walking this path for a very long time. So I would love to hear, how did you end up being a ritual master? How did you make that choice? Was it easy? Tell us all about it.
Well, we all, as you know, have this individual path, a unique path, and yet there is a path. There is the path. And I stepped on to that path that King Solomon had done great surveying. He had dedicated so many years of his life to make a perfect path, to accelerate your growth, to get out of the mundane and the ordinary, and to live the extraordinary. And yet, what I did was I stepped onto the path and I liked the results that I got straight away. But the human part of my mind decided I had to do my own survey, and that within that path, I was going to make my own path. So that's, what I started to do initially. And I liked the healer side. That really called to me. And I went to Healers Academy and I got my life activation wand. And then I felt I had reached the top of the mountain. I felt, yes, this is it. This is all I ever wanted. Now, initially I had accelerated in my life, but I got bored and it was ordinary and I wanted more. And then I stepped onto the path, and that, gave me so many tools and so many things to work with, but I needed to balance the path. And I hadn't quite understood that concept. I hadn't heard that when I came to Empower Thyself. So I did a lot of work on one side of the path, and I became a life activation practitioner. I became a teacher. I became a guide. And even though I didn't feel balanced inside, in my mind, I felt, no, this is how I want to do it. This is how I think it works for me. This is what I feel is what's good. And may I say that I had been invited to become a ritual master, but I kind of looked to that side and felt I don't need that. I don't, that's okay for those people, but I know what I'm doing. So on this journey, and it is a journey to know thyself, it is a journey of self-discovery, I realized one day I was in class, and I was sitting there and I was, doing receiving the teachings, and all of a sudden I had that aha moment, because the teacher at the front of the room started to explain the concept of the middle pillar. And I realized that I was all the way on the other side of the middle pillar. So in order to reach balance, I not only had to come back, but I had to visit the other side. I had to visit the side of the warrior and understand myself from that perspective and master that level of energy as well. Because I had gone so far this side, I had to now go that far the other side. So that's where I just kind of sat back in my seat that day and said, okay, I don't understand, but maybe King Solomon the wise was very wise and designed the path to be on the middle pillar. So I must now step this side. And that's how my journey began as a ritual master.
Well, at least you had the aha moment and you acted upon it. Thank goodness for that. I mean, I think we can all relate to that, thinking that we might know better than the the lineage and how many people have come before us. Of course, it's a journey. So you went to Ritual Master, and then how did it change your life? How, in practical terms? Because again, you were in a successful you had a successful profession, you were a very successful healer, you had a family life, you had all these different types of things. How did Ritual Master fit into your world, or how did it affect your world? Oh, I think we might have just lost Martina. Let's see if we can get her back. Yes, you're back. You're back. Excellent. Oh, and we've lost sound. We've lost sound. We've lost sound. Martina, can you hear us? We can't hear you. Let me leave the studio and we will be back. Martina, can you hear us? No.